What's up everyone, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7, and here I got the new Cheetah, the J3 Speed, and I'm going to run it on the stock 3S battery and see how we go. We're here at the infamous skate bowl where I take all my cars, give it a good test and just bring it out here in absolute stock form. I don't want to change anything. I want to show you guys what you get if you just open up the packaging. I don't want to change any suspension settings or tyres or anything like that. It's bog standard. So I've put the speed video up, hope you guys like that. I did run it on 4S, but I don't need it for bashing. 3S is plenty enough for this car. Interesting to see how these kind of more like, I guess, on-road tyres perform as well on this grass. So let's hook it all up and see how she goes. Okay guys, here it is, stock 3S battery, all hooked up. No kids at the skate bowl now, so let's go. Yeah, very nice. Always love the Cheetah. Try to see if it's performing alright. Like it's got that wheelie bar. I haven't snapped it off yet, which is good. I have a habit of breaking them off. Yeah, tyres seem to be performing good on grass. Now, got to try a jump straight away. As expected, really good. These Cheetahs are great. They change direction really well. Never have any problem with them. Let's try it again. Bingo. And let me just try to get out of the light so I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. It's a little bit better. See if we do front flips. Well, kind of. Try that again. Very sunny here at the moment. Let's try that again. Bit more speed, I reckon. Very good. And these like jumps from this are perfect. People always go, oh, it's slapping the chassis and stuff. Yes, it is. I just want to leave it all stock though. I don't want to have to change anything. Here we go. Let's try big air. Oh, it sounded a bit rough. So after that jump, I heard a bit of a grinding noise, and I don't know how, but a rock went in between the spur and the pinion, so I pulled that out and we'll give it another go. So that's kind of strange. Okay, back in action. Let's go before this battery runs out. Yeah, rock. That was kind of strange. But I guess jumping that high and stuff, anything can get really caught up in there, I guess. Let's give it another go. I need to take this to a BMX track too. Good thing about these Cheetahs is they run all metal gears. Would have been a good test for the lights. Let me check if they're all. One's working. One's better than none. All right, let's go. Hope it's getting that on camera. Let's do a really big air for you guys. Let you get back a little bit. There we go. Do a front flip. Perfect. It's another one of those front flips. Nice and controlled. Let's do a really big air, see if I can get it on the camera, even the distance. Wasn't really big, but it was there regardless. Let's try that again. So I'm getting a little bit soft. Oh, right in the nose. let's try it from the other direction. Normally get really good air from this side. Let's try it. Very good, very good. Let's try that again. Wants the back flip because it goes so high. That's fairly high, isn't it? In my opinion. See, plenty of punch. Oh, actually, the LiPo cutoff just kicked in. Now, if anyone's interested, the LiPo cutoff is set at 2.8 volts per cell on the stock Hobby Wing. The good thing about this, you can always put up to 3, 3.2, 3.4, whatever you really want. So there you go. 2.8 seems to be where it's set at. Okay, I couldn't help myself, and it wasn't enough footage because those batteries I just used for my speed test. So I put the 4S back in here. We'll see how we go. Obviously they're not completely full, but in regards to that LiPo cutoff, I like to leave them over 3. I normally put mine around about 3.2 after I do my running videos, just so, you know, it just helps, you know, I guess prolong the life of your LiPo battery. But here's a 4S in there. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Should be proper fast now. I think it was like a triple backflip. That was pretty bad. Oh, I wasn't even looking. Right on the back shell. Oh. And the battery came out. What the hell happened there? That's a second time. That's kind of strange. Oh, looks pretty good though. Let's put everything back together. What happened? Oh, what happened? Anything broke? Oh, here we broke something. There we go. So that seems to only be holding on the rear body. That's just screws in. Ah, here we go. Just like that. No big dealio. So let me see if I have a spare screw for that, and I'll put that back in. Alright, well I managed to fix it. Found one screw and I had the cable tie, which is always good, but I must admit that was a pretty hard landing just on the top. Kind of even bent some of the shock towers. Fixed that back, MacGyver style, so hunky dory. There's a guy with an X-Max here. X-Max. Just trying to do the self-riding, but you're going to ruin your diffs eventually with that, bud. That's it. Walk of shame, but here we go. Let's try this. Hope I didn't break too much on it. Oh, look at that. That's pretty sweet. Let's do a pass on 4S because this thing absolutely hammers on 4S. That was brutal. Alrighty, let's keep going. This poor thing, its motor is not rated for 4S. Are we going to keep going until the car dies or the battery dies? Which I think this battery will, I don't know, might outlive the car. And I keep forgetting to look up with this mount on my chest because I missed some of the action. But I'll step back a little bit now. Slap. It actually bent the chassis a little bit with that landing on the rear wing, not surprisingly. Still pretty decent hits though. The guy on the X-Max is gone. I think he ruined his diffs. Let's go. Bang. I can't believe that cartwheel before, that was ridiculous. Front flip, let's try it. Oh, I think it was a double front flip or a hybrid front flip. Whatever. That was brutal. Okay, let's see what it did. That wing's looking a bit second-hand. Alright, so far so good. This is a little bit bent. I find that a bit of brute force won't fix. Everything looks pretty good. Obviously this has snapped, which I don't really care about because they always snap, but I hope that came out on camera because I gave that a massive hit. And everything else is so far so good. This little light's popped out. Put that back in there. Seat that in there, and let's see if I plug her back in. She goes. The battery keeps falling out because these straps are a little bit loose. No, sorry, not loose. A little bit short for the thickness of a 4S. Maybe that's a sign saying stop using 4S. But let me put it all back together. Okay, does she continue? Everything's in there. Well, I'm pretty amazed that this guy's still going, and I'm gobsmacked that rear wing is still on there, which is pretty incredible. We'll do a couple more of these because that motor is getting really, really hot. But that was, I feel sorry for this guy. Actually, first time I feel sorry for abusing this guy because I'm just giving it hell. And meh, whatever. Not too much longer because this battery is probably going to die soon, and that all this motor is going to go. Oh, well, at least you know it's strong. There we go, rear wing's gone, yes! We have our first casualty. The whole back end is decided to leave its fellow car. What's going on here? Oh, it's all stuck. Let me see what's happening. Well, then I showed that rear wing and light bucket assembly who's boss. Don't bother putting the body on because I've ripped the whole mount out for the rear body. But let's see if it keeps going. Yes. Oh, actually, and perfect timing because the LiPo cut off. Look, flooring it. There we go. So, there we go. Let's wrap this up and bring it all back. Okay, guys, so let's have a look at the damage report. And here we can see, I'm not too sure if that happened because of the bashing or constant rubbing, but some of the heat shrink's gone away from that, but that's no big deal. I can put some more on there. Slightly bent this front shock screw there, but that's nothing. This is popped out, which is no biggie either. Well, considering how much I've hit this thing, I'm pretty amazed that it's still going on. The rear plastic mount, which is this bad boy, came off. The screws basically just stripped out of it, but that just sits there. It's not actually broken. I'll just get some thicker or some more coarse-headed, more coarse screws and put that back on, so that's fine. Everything still looks fairly straight, considering how hard I hit it, and I did cartwheel for a good distance and it's still in one piece. All the wishbones and everything are still straight, nothing's bent. And one thing I've noticed, I'm not too sure if this nylon is better or a bit stronger. I didn't get that twisting effect that happens with the original version. I'm not too sure if you saw some of the videos of mine, but the actual whole arm and everything twists over itself. You can just flick it back and it's fine. Nothing happens. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Interesting to note. What else? Oh, good old scratches on the bottom, which is nothing really. Everything here looks fine. This motor is very warm though to touch. Like I said, I don't recommend running this on 4S. I'm just doing it to show you guys if you can take it. And the most obvious breakage is that guy. But this isn't just for this model, this always happens. So as you can see, whole mount is gone, but you can always buy them online and get a replacement, but it is what it is. Happy days. I am not at all unhappy with this guy. I think it performs really well. It took a bloody beating, and yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Leave any questions down there and I'll answer them as soon as I can. If you like the video, give it a good old thumbs up. Check out the link, it's from GearBest if you want to go check it out. But yeah, if you've subscribed, thank you very much. Click that little bell to make sure you get notified of new videos, and if you haven't, please subscribe. There's heaps of cool stuff, not just RC cars, but you've got tanks and quadcopters, all that kind of cool stuff. So thanks guys, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Hope you really enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.